Hello YouTube and the YTPC, Smoking Buddy Matt, back again. And I'm just taking some time Sunday morning to enjoy a pipe and some coffee. And of course, just as I'm about to start this video, I've got a neighbor that decides to mow the lawn. So hopefully you can hear me okay. But I wanted to come out and make a video. I don't know, I feel like I've been off my video game a little bit. This whole year, going back to the beginning of the year, things have been a little, I don't know what you call it. I'm just talking videos here. My life's okay, but I haven't totally been in the video mood, so to speak. I've had a few videos I've been sitting on and totally meant to upload right away, but for whatever reason, I never did. So the last one that I have on my channel here, yeah, it was an older video from January. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pin a Yabo video on the end of this that I had thought about just uploading on its own, but wanted to make a video. We are at the end of Pipe Week. I think officially Pipe Week ended yesterday on the Saturday with the Pipe Week Awards presentation from Flat Cap Piper and Lady Fire, which I did manage to catch I'd been waiting for it and then totally forgot what time it was, so I did catch the last half and then I went back and watched the beginning. But yeah, a lot of fun. Congratulations to all the people that did win awards and were nominated. I mean, it's just a good way to recognize all the channels that are out there, and you kind of realize how many new channels really have come in. And I think Pipe Week, if we're just talking about Pipe Week, is really becoming a really fun event. I feel like this year was even bigger than last year, and I felt like last year had been, maybe more successful than the previous year. So it is growing. It's growing, and it's good to see that it does grow our community. More people involved, the better. And I think it does help spread positivity. Every once in a while, some kind of drama comes up. I think it's best just to brush that off to the side and just try to spread positivity, because I really feel that, for me, that's what this is about. Not just enjoying pipes, but meeting people, supporting channels. And with that said, I gotta say, I've been having a hard time keeping up with not only channels that I used to follow, but there are so many new ones. I just can't keep up with those. Plus, you're also finding channels that have been around. It's like, oh yeah, that channel's been around 2 or 3 years, and I barely watched them. So I'm trying to get around to do that a little bit. But anyway, I do think Pipe Week's an interesting time for me personally, because that's the time when I really got into pipes. This was before Pipe Week was even really a thing. Back in 2017, it was that post-Father's Day, I don't know if it was the week after, but coming up on that, between Father's Day and the 4th of July, which I consider maybe my official kind of entry into pipes. That's really when I found that first pipe video on YouTube, and was going through some stress at work, and I felt like, you know what, I'm gonna give pipe smoking a try. It was kind of a way, I was looking for a way to kind of relax and just kind of come in to myself and leave all that other stuff behind. And I did, and it's been a great thing for me. So with that said, what am I smoking? Well, I am smoking my Dr. Grabow Golden Duke, and I've got my Grabow Grand Duke right here, which, spoiler alert, you're going to see the Yabo for that coming up after this. And in it, which I actually think I'm at the end of this, got the Low Country Natural Virginia and Burley, which I had added at 4th generation, I think it's called PD Kentucky. Well, that was doing pretty good. It didn't have a lot of that Kentucky flavor to it after a while. So what I did is I went back and I added more of, got the Sutliff. This is the, I think it's called Mature Red Virginia, which is a pretty good Red Virginia on its own. And then this is a Hearth and Home, what's it called? Classic Burley Cake. It's a pretty good Burley on its own as well. But I mixed, an ounce or two of that into the other Natural Virginia and Burley. And I gotta tell you, it's really become a nice blend. If you want it a little smoother, I'd say add a little more Burley. If you like that kind of sharp, hesitant to say harsh note, but kind of that sharper Virginia note, well, then you add a little more of the Red Virginia. And before I continue, let me get another pipe going here. All right, and we're back. So I am changing it up a bit. Had to go grab a Missouri Meerschaum Cobb. This is their Rob Roy style bowl, I think they call it, in a straight. And with that, loading up some Prince Albert. Nice big tub of Prince Albert here, which is kind of getting low, but I'm not in danger of running out of any blends anytime soon. Got plenty of stuff stored away that I haven't even gotten to. But kind of went with the Prince Albert on this. So when I bought this pipe, I've had this pipe a number of years, and I smoked it enough to break it in, but not when I spent an extensive amount of time with. When I got this, got it from a local, just a corner store. And with that I bought, it was a box of Prince Albert. Back, I'd had it before, but I wanted to give it another try. So that was the original combination on this pipe. And since then, I think I colored it one time with like a brown marker, and then decided didn't really like that, so sanded it off. And it's one of those things that these are cheap enough you don't mind doing that. Because you're not going to hurt it. I guess that's one reason that I've kind of come back around to the Dr. Grabow pipes. Although I've always liked them, but I kind of got on to the Rossi and Savinelli, which, not taking anything away from them, but for me the Grabows are almost kind of like the corn cob pipe in a briar. Just kind of one of those. I mean, they're not as cheap as a cob, but they're meant to be used, and if something happens to them, well, you get another one, right? So I'd kind of been on a search earlier this year to find a couple Grabows that I really could enjoy, and there may be more to come, I don't know. But it was early mid-January. Placed an order from West Virginia Smoke Shop. Figured I'd take a chance on them, so I did. And what you're going to see next here is the Yabo of that. But if I could do a quick maybe a quick six-month review. I don't know. All right, so a very brief 6-month review on these Grabow pipes. I will say, so they're very similar. They're these two billiards, same length, roughly the same size bowls. The Golden Duke is ever so slightly a little more substantial, little taller bowl, little thicker walls, and between the two, I would say I do prefer the Golden Duke. Grand Duke is very nice as well, very nice lightweight pipe. One thing with this one is the stem did get loose, and all my other little tricks of simply just smoking the pipe, or maybe, you know, swabbing the tenon with a little bit of water, because you feel like maybe the wood dries out a little bit and that's why it gets loose. But nothing I did seemed to help it at all. So what I ended up doing was just putting a, you know, one strip of Scotch tape around the tenon. And if I pulled this out, you don't even see it, but it was just enough to tighten that stem up. And you know what? I think that's another codger-ism. If you've ever fixed a pipe with tape, then you might be a codger. But I have to say, I've been really enjoying them. You know, for all the pipes I've acquired over the years, there's just kind of a cozy personality, I guess, to the Grabows. And yeah, I understand. I felt that too. Why, you know, people might criticize them for feeling a bit cheap. You know, they are lightweight, which, hey, I think lightweight's a good thing for a pipe. You know, the plastic on the stem, it's not the highest quality. It is a harder plastic than a cob. But, I mean, they are kind of meant to be used. In a way, they're disposable, but with care. You know, like a cob, they're going to last. They're going to last a long time. And if something does happen to them, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, obviously, if you have one that you really enjoy, you know, you'd hate to lose it or have something happen to it, but I think that's kind of the fun in this whole pipe journey. Is I don't consider myself a collector, but I really appreciate the differences in different types of pipes. So anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the Yabo. Hope everyone else had a great pipe week. Saw some really great videos out there. Just a lot of fun to enjoy the beginning of summer. You know, a time when we can really flourish in enjoying our pipes outside. Although it is pretty warm. It is that time of year when it really warms up. That may hinder some people. For me, I'd rather have a little warmer weather than, you know, the frigid, cold temperatures. So anyway, with that, I'm going to say you take care, have a pipe, take the time to take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the Yabo. Take care now. Hello YouTube and the YTPC. Smoking Buddy Matt back again. And just got back from the mailbox. So you know what that means. Got a little bit of a Yabo. See what we got. Carefully cutting the tape. A lot of times I'll open the box beforehand. You have to make sure everything's okay. But we're doing a true box opening. True box opening. Oh, I had this box, and I know what I ordered, but I thought, this box is way too small. They must have messed up the order. Calm down there, cowboy. All is well. Alrighty. So, I'll keep you in suspense for just a moment. I am smoking my Dr. Grabow freehand. And this is what they call the straight model, by the way. You know, it's fairly straight, but obviously it's bent. They do have the bent, which is, you know, it's quite a bit more bent. And I've been smoking this pipe. It's been building up a little bit of cake, kind of like it always does. Not much to speak of. So I did do a honey treatment on this. It's something I've been thinking about doing. So I just went ahead and did that, and I'm enjoying some half and half. So we're all kinds of cadre this morning, which honestly is where I exist and am the happiest. So let's go ahead and get into this here. So first off, I've got a nice 7-ounce tin tub, whatever you want to call it, of Sir Walter Raleigh. This is the standard regular version, and it has been a time. It's been a day since I've had some Sir Walter Raleigh. Had a little bit last year, went through that, ended up ordering a bunch of other things that I've been working through. But I gotta tell you, this is one that I enjoy having around. When they switched to Denmark, I had a pouch and I thought, that's not quite the same. Ended up having the tub, and I think it is. It's very much the same. So got that to work through. Don't know when I'm going to open that. I may be saving that for a certain cadre challenge. I don't know. Heard a rumor that might be coming up. Set the pipe down. And what else? Some nice bubble wrap and newspaper. Nicely packaged here. Shout out to the West Virginia Smoke Shop. Okay, so I'm going to show you these here. They were packed a little different. I don't know. Okay, so I've got a couple pipes. They happen to be Dr. Grabows. Now, I've always seen them in that blister pack. These did not come in the packaging, which is fine. I don't, do anything with that anyway. But so I've got 2 Dr. Grabows here. Let's take a look. Okay. The reveal from the plastic bag, the transparent bag there. So, all right. I am not using the camera that focuses. I'm kind of reverting back to my old setup for now. But I will tell you, this is a Golden Duke billiard. I just kind of wanted to pick up a couple just very basic standard billiards. And it does come with the Grabow paper filter, which I will leave in there for now. Might as well get the use out of it. And I gotta say, I always have enjoyed how Grabows look. You know, you can talk about the quality and maybe how they used to be better back in the day or whatever, or maybe you don't like that metal tenon. But this feels like a very nice solid pipe. Very nice pipe there. But I tend to like things that just work. And while I really do like Savinelli, I do like Rossi, you know, their value line. These both were like $38, $39. That's a very good value in a briar pipe. And I will say West Virginia Smoke Shop, if you want to check them out, they do offer a good number of value briar pipes. Most of them are going to be unfiltered. I tend to prefer a filter, so that's why I went with the Grabows, because I know they do take their filter. Okay, so here we have pipe number 2. And, you know, there's not a lot of difference, but this is a Grand Duke billiard. And I wasn't sure, size-wise, I knew they'd be pretty similar, and they are. Golden Duke may have slightly deeper bowl, and the stain on this one is a little lighter, a little more reddish. Okay. And that also does come with the paper filter. And a good fit. All right, so there we have it. First Yabo of 2024. A couple pipes. Trying to keep it pretty moderate this year. I did okay last year. Didn't buy too many things. Pipe-wise, I tried a bunch of new tobacco blends, and there's a bunch that I haven't even got to yet. So I really tried not to be. I consider myself, I'm not a reviewer. I do like to give impressions of different blends. So a lot of the videos I did last year, towards the end of the year, were blend impressions, and I do have more to come. It's just my personal opinion. Sir Walter Raleigh, I don't know that there's probably 1,000 or more reviews on YouTube and more on the internet. So with that, I'm going to say you take care. Have a pipe. Take the time to take care of yourself. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye now.